unpopular opinion, our immigration and everything was pretty seamless. Like it just took 5 minutes, a total of 5 minutes. So we got done with everything very fast. The staff was very assisting. So जो भी आप इंटरनेट पे देखते हो उसको देख के इतना ज़्यादा पैनिक मत करना. I know there's a lot of ambiguity and I have been meaning to create a vlog dedicated to the rules and regulations, but yeah, TDAC is very important. 56, there's this ATM counters where you can withdraw cash, but we did not do the conversion here. Why?
Because it said that the charges are really high in the ATMs in airport, so it's advisable to have the cash withdrawn somewhere from outside.
Landed in Krabi now and headed for the cab to final destination. A sandwich and then of course the OG Thai tea. This is actually a lot for one person, so I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this. We'll definitely need my husband's help. So also we purchased a SIM card for 400 baht यहाँ पे. I know it's kind of expensive, but since we are a group of 5, we did not want to enter the mainland without having a local SIM. We have booked this cab through Klook, but there are also rentals available here inside the airport. So you can also get it done through Get Your Guide, but the prices are more or less the same. I would suggest that you go via a third-party partner like Klook or Get Your Guide because the deals are pretty impressive there than booking it directly from the airport. We made a quick stop at the 7-Eleven, picked some knick-knack, cheesy like snacks and water because it's going to be another 1.5 hours journey till Koh Lanta. The spread over here always amazes me. I mean, there's literally everything that you can get, starting from your munchie section to your drinks, soft drinks, beverages, and also like if you are hungry, you do get your lunch and everything. So that's really amazing. Get SIM cards at any 7-Eleven outlets. We are here at the nearest one from the Krabi airport, and the pricing, as I said, is comparatively similar. So it make much of a difference whether you are taking it from the airport or any 7-Eleven stores or any local stores for that. Even I'm already on my third Thai tea. I mean, you can never go wrong. Being transferred via this ship over here. That's our car. And look at this mangrove, look at the backwater, the ocean. This is so pretty. Pay like 60 baht for this transfer from Koh Lanta Yoi to Koh Lanta Noi. Finally reached the property. So we are staying at this property called Sainam Lanta. It's very close by to the Malé beach. I think it's Mali, pardon my pronunciation. Picked up the camera after taking a 1-hour solid nap. Abhi we just thought of going, the sun will set, so we thought of going to some sundowner where we will grab snacks and drinks and then just enjoy the sunset. This is the property's private beach. This is the Malé beach and it's kind of rocky, so would not advise to go for a swim here. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but it's quite windy here. You can see the sun setting just behind me. It's breathtakingly beautiful. I probably do not think I will be ever bored of it. Have been people watching a lot along with this mesmerizing sunset. Now we have ordered some food which is about to come, and a lot of food here. This is the chicken pat kaprao with steamed rice. There is some pineapple delicacy. What is that?
Pineapple fried rice with chicken.
Oh, this is pineapple fried rice with chicken, and there are the chicken spring rolls.
Yeah, chicken spring rolls.
Amazing sunset and food. Now we are headed to the main market. Okay, after that hectic walk and sunset, which was of course mesmerizing, we thought of taking a quick dip in the pool and just relax and calm our senses. We finally got a vendor who will kind of take us on the sunrise boat tour. Problem ये है ना, because this is a very छोटा सा island, you do not, lighting इतनी खराब आ रही है, but anyways, because it's a very छोटा सा island, you do not get many options over here, so you will have to negotiate and put on your bargaining caps. जितना हो सके आप उनको कन्विंस करने की कोशिश करो. The prices I would say more or less are the same compared to Klook, compared to Get Your Kite, to what the local vendors are providing you. So we finalized the one from our reception only, and tomorrow 5 a.m. it starts. We are now at a rocky island here, middle of nowhere, okay, and it's just us, so it feels like as if we are on a private island. Done with this beautiful private island experience. Now it's time to head back. We are right now here at the mango forest. At this beautiful, cute looking cafe right behind me. First time tasting the banana roti, which is very famous here. I think it's a Malaysian dish, but also because of the Malaysian influence, especially in Koh Lanta, you get to see a lot of Malaysian cuisine. We also will be exploring the night market, where specifically there are shops selling Malaysian curry, masaman curry, and all these types of rotis. But the mango roti just blew my mind, so that's a must, and I'm pretty much sure that the next time I again get an option, I definitely will order that. Was refreshing.
Yes.
Look at our हालत. Anyways, अभी quickly जाएंगे. We will get ready because बहुत जोर से भूख लगी है. And then देखते हैं what's the plan. Heard a lot about this cafe, Tuesday morning breakfast, but honestly speaking I did not like the experience so far. It was okay-ish, would not recommend. There are much better places in and around. There is Shanti Shanti, I think you should definitely try that. I forgot to vlog on that, but anyways, I'm full now, so I'm thinking of maybe going and getting a massage so that I can just chill and relax, because it's very, very hot. The green massage parlor. We have come here for a foot massage and a head and shoulder massage. It's costing us 350 baht because we are doing it for 5 people, so we got a discount. Let me go inside and take the experience, and I will update you later.
Amazing experience that I just had. I'd recommend all of my friends, viewers, to visit Thailand and visit Koh Lanta's massage palace. Not just place. Thank you. Signing off.
That massage was so beautiful. It makes me feel like I'm a newborn baby. But anyways, we are now headed to Bonnie's Daily. It's a cafe come German bakery, and from outside it looks really appealing. So let's see what it has to offer. I somehow lost the audio of these footages, so just thought of doing a voiceover. But later in the evening, we decided to check out the walking street, which is also known as the night market. And truest to its name, as soon as we stepped foot, the power just went off, giving us a raw feel. But we did wait there for near an hour long, but the power did not come back, and hence we had to quickly try out some of the local delicacies: mango sticky rice, fried chicken satay, fried pineapple rice, and then we decided to call it a day. This is day 3 where we decided to do an island hopping.
Okay, crab. And then for drinking, soft drink, not in. Okay, everyone, let's go.
So we are right now here at Koh Rock Island, and look at the view. The sand is so wide, the water is crystal turquoise blue. The plan for now is we will be having lunch after 2 hours, so we have the entire property to ourselves. Entire beach to ourselves, and we can swim, you can just chill, you can relax. But also we have been warned about hermit crabs and monitor lizards, and they have asked us to be very, very wary about it. They claim that they are friendly, but who knows. We will know, I think, once we meet them. But yeah, let's go and snorkel. This is a pretty unique experience from last time, because last time we did the Sunrise Island hopping tour. Food was not included, but the food here was so tasty and so amazing. It was authentic Thai food with masaman curry, stir-fried veggies, and fried chicken with soft drinks and your usual water and fruits. But I have to tell, after all the snorkeling and activities that you do here, it feels very relaxing and calming on the nerves. After that hearty meal, we headed back to Koh Lanta, but on our way back, we felt a little hungry. So we visited the Long Bay Chalet, which is 15 minutes from our hotel, and there was this beautiful cafe called the Escape Cafe, and we treated ourselves with some dessert and the acai bowl. After the beautiful experience of Koh Rock and Koh Ha, we came back at around 4 and took a quick power nap and also freshened up. Now we are headed to Lanta Old Town. This is our last day here in Koh Lanta, so we wanted to make the most out of it. Finally arrived at Lanta Old Town, and this is probably the most beautiful spot that I have been to in Koh Lanta. This is so scenic, so beautiful, and so worth it. It was a hearty meal. Now I'm thinking of getting some souvenirs and fridge magnets, or even do a little bit of shopping. So I'll just stroll past this street right now and spend some more time. I think I'm going to call it a day today. It was a lovely experience in Koh Lanta. I have never ever been to a place with these many beautiful memories. Tomorrow we head back to Krabi, because Tuesday we are flying back to India. So that's a wrap from Koh Lanta. Tomorrow I will see you again in Krabi. We just spent 24 hours, so we'll try to capture the maximum of what you can do and make the most out of those 24 hours if in Krabi. So that's all for now. Stay tuned for Krabi vlog, but I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog as much as I enjoyed making this. I'll see you in my next. Bye.